everyone, welcome to SplunkGuru. So our search head clustering setup is complete and we have validated it by creating a few artifacts on one member and confirming their replication on other members, right? We tried to create a few test users and saw their application on other members in the cluster. And in fact, we tried to create a sample report in one of the clustered members and it was successfully replicated to the other members in the cluster. So now we are going to see how to push the configurations from the deployer to your search head cluster members. So for that, we will try to download one sample, like any of the apps in the deployer instance, and then we'll try to push it to your cluster members. So I am here on the search head deployer. This instance we configured it as a deployer, right? And if you want to validate it, I can show you on the backend as well. So if you remember, we added SH clustering extension in server.conf. So let's validate that first. And we did all config changes inside system local, right? So you remember, if you remember, we added this SH clustering extension along with the cluster label and then the pass key. So on this instance, we will download one of the apps and then we'll try to push it to your cluster members. Fine. So let's begin. To do that, go to Manage Apps and then we'll try to install any of the apps or add-on. So we can pick anyone from this list, or we can search as well. Maybe we can try out for service now. Okay, we'll try this add-on. So let's install it. You need to provide your username password. And this is your username password of splunk.com. So once you log in, the app will be downloaded here on the deployer and you can go to manage apps and you will be able to see it. That app has been downloaded here, right? So you can just look out for it and it's been downloaded and installed here on your deployer instance. So now we will try to push the same add-on to your clustered members. If you go now, look out for this add-on in your search head cluster members, you will not be able to see it because we haven't configured it as of now. So this is my SH1, it's not here. Similarly, you can check in other search head cluster members as well. So it's not there. I'm just showing you to make sure that it was not already present here, right? So it's not configured as of now in your search head clustered environment. So now this app has been downloaded, installed in your deployer instance. Let's go to backend. And if you remember, during my last lesson, I told whatever configs, add-ons, apps you need to push to your search head cluster members, those should reside inside SH cluster directory on the deployer instance, right? So if you currently go to etc sh cluster, so here if you go to etc, right, you have this folder called apps and even manager apps, master apps. If you remember, these master apps, manager apps we use to push the bundle to the indexer cluster instances, right? Similarly, for the search head cluster instances, you need to use this SH cluster directory. If you go to SH cluster as of now, and if you go to app, you don't see any app sitting here as of now, right? So what we will do, we will have to move that app, that add-on that we downloaded and installed on this deployer. So what we need to do, let's go to apps and here you will see that add-on. So Splunk TS, no, this is what we configured on deploy. Like not configured, just downloaded and installed, right? So let's move it to SHCluster. Splunk TS, no, and we will move it to SHCluster apps. So now if you go to SHCluster apps, you can see this add-on has been copied here. And now after copying it, you need to push this bundle to your all clustered members, right? So for that you just need to execute Splunk apply, and then the command is SHCluster bundle along with the target. So target can be any of your searched clustered member. So we can pick any of the members from the searched clustering to provide it here as a target, and from there it will be replicated to all other members because all these instances are part of the searched clustering, right? So the app, the add-on, whatever configs you are pushing, those will be replicated to all your instances. So for this case, let's pick SH2 IP and provide it with the HTTPS along with the management port. It's asking for the confirmation. You just need to approve it, and then the bundle will be pushed to searched clustered members. Fine. So you can see this message appearing here. Bundle has been pushed successfully to all the cluster members. So now if you go to front end of your members and even on the back end also, you can validate it. So I am here. Let's try to refresh this instance. This is my SH1. Okay, I think that, yeah, okay. So you can see that service now add-on has been pushed to SH1. Similarly, check on other instances as well in the cluster. Fine. So it got pushed to SH2 as well. Let's check on the SH3 as well. Fine. So now you can see like what's the process of pushing the bundle from the deployer to your searched cluster members. So it's a straightforward. You just need to make sure whatever you are trying to push to your searched cluster members, that should be residing inside SH cluster directory on the deployer, and then you just need to apply it by passing any searched cluster member as a target, and that will be pushed to all your members. So that's how it's being done. And there are few other important things in the searched clustering. Those are like push modes. So as of now, I think we are using the default push mode. Let me just quickly check that. So it should be inside system local. If you go to app.conf, right? Okay, I think it's not configured here. Okay, it's not here, app.conf. So I think whatever is inside, I mean this configuration takes precedence over the app specific configurations, but we haven't defined any push mode here inside system local, right? So if you go to this add-on it directly, Splunk etc, then SHCluster apps, then Splunk TA. So here we will have inside local, just see if you have app.conf. So app.conf inside local, it's not there. Then you just need to check inside default, and you have this app.conf, right? So this will have the deployer push mode configured. So here, okay, here also app specific deployer push mode is not configured here. So I think everything is working on the system default as of now. But if you want, you can change that deployer push mode inside system local or even the app specific. If you want to define, you can do that. And if you want me to cover anything more on the search at clustering, if you have any doubts, just let me know in the comment box and I will be happy to assist you. On the deployer push mode, I might create a quick video like to explaining you the deploy different kind of deployer push modes, what's the use of those deployer push modes, how they affect the bundle push from the deployer to the search at clustering members. So I think that's it for now. I will see you in the next video. Thanks.